right now we have, hey man, look at it. Take a look. But guy, they said they talked about T pursuing Gucci. Are you hearing me correctly? I'm like complaining about them, man. We'll talk to you about that for a little while. And guy, what else do we have here? I got her dot. Yes, that is where the Michael Jordan video was located. Indeed, indeed, indeed. We're going to show you that soon. 2 man. Dude, congrats to Gorilla. Well, we have the culture of trusty Badazz guy. Furthermore, we did really receive the X-ray glasses, and we want to give you a quick rundown of it. Yo, unwind, unwind. You like the line, wait, for sale. Okay. We got divorced in society too, man. Does that make sense to you? Yes, man. Congratulations to Steph Curry, man. Does that make sense to you? Thank you for viewing the Celebrity Source Show, whatever. If you find something fascinating, man, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. The notification bell is waiting for you to press it, so feel free to tap it. Furthermore, the subscribe button is there awaiting your click. Man, feel free to touch that too. Look at this dude. An online remark claimed that T seemed to clap back at Gucci Mane following the Breakfast Club interview. They also uploaded this. Please have a look at this interview.
I ain't never finna let you paint my motherfucking face in a picture that it don't fit in. I ain't never finna do that. Never finna do that. So, whenever you get over it, whenever you come to a point where you actually do know what you want to gain out of it, something that doesn't just benefit you, something that doesn't just benefit your wife's company, something that doesn't just benefit you and your experience, something that can be passed down to the multitudes of people who walk in after you, who come from the same culture. Because it was something that made you go in that motherfucker in the first place. I don't even go in there. I don't even go in that motherfucker. You went in that motherfucker for a reason. You could have went anywhere else in the world. You could have went to Cheetah. You could have went to Magic. You could have went anywhere. You could have went anywhere in the motherfucking world. You chose to go there. Why? Why? Obviously because it was something. It's something there that made you feel like, okay, this is a level of affluence I want to be a part of.
Just so you know. Guy, this tape has nothing to do with Gucci Mane. Alright, so this is how it looks like an old video. I think it has more to do with a couple getting entangled after leaving tea after dining at a restaurant. This sort of weird stuff or something like, okay, so that clip has nothing to do with Gucci Mane. In addition, Gucci Mane has previously said that he called people and put a stop to all of his disagreements with different individuals. Many people have seen the interview with Gucci Mane and his wife, and they were saying things like, yo, this is give and get out type stuff. They also don't really trust his wife for protecting her husband emotionally, advocating for him and taking care of him. This makes it an interesting topic. How do you interpret what I'm saying? I've heard that she had his documents, his millions or something, and she lost it while he was in jail. Does that make sense to you? Then she stands up for what she values, which is him. Among other things, she protects him from social media and society. She even takes the man's phone. As a result, I don't think Gucci Mane's wife is experiencing any issues. Actually, isn't that right? As far as I can tell? Since we can only see what they allow us to see. On the surface, though, it seems that she loves her spouse very much. Indeed. Do you see what I mean? And successfully protecting him. Are you following me? But take note of how the website that posted the video seems offended that Gucci and T are enjoying themselves together. They relaxed, which is presumably why they were upset. Are you hearing me correctly? That was great clickbait, though. By the way, who owns the website that published that? I just said it. Michael Jordan once remarked that he was so scared when a bunch of young kids pushed him to make a single free shot. Do you remember that? It's just one. I was pretty close to sitting on bricks in those drawers, he said. Does that make sense to you? It appears that a video of the incident has gone viral, and it's clear from watching it that the man was really scared. I want you to take a quick look at this DF interview.
They can. But you know where that line come from? The line used to be in. We moved it out. Right. How? What? Look at you.
Yeah,
You know?
Lucas, move back,
See
buddy.
the center circle?
Move back.
You remember the center circle? They didn't have it. Wilt Chamberlain used to take a drive, take off, and lay up. That was the free throw. So now you can't start the shot outside the center circle, and you can't break this line until it hits the rim. That's what Wilt Chamberlain was. Lord have mercy. Please take it. Now that was pressure, man. I ain't in a while. I was nervous.
Bro, telling that long drawn out. So I'm over here like, man, shoot it, man.
Hey man, they're telling us that they will run out. Dude, go for it, dude. I say over here, it's accurate, okay? My brother said, look, bro, I was about to break up story time. You know, back when I was a kid, the hoop was considerably farther. It got bigger and wider and higher. Are you hearing me correctly? The cameraman comes first, and I'm thinking, yo, if bro missed that shot, he'd have killed everyone there. Tell me you wouldn't. Okay, you also need to get the cameraman first. Everyone knows that, okay, bro would have gone to the restroom, wept, and slid down the wall. You would have said, I'm fine. I'm all right, dude. I'm doing fine. Everyone would have replied, hey, Mike, are you okay in there, Mike? My friend? You sound like you're crying, my friend. Yes, the fear is clear. Would you like to try again, Mike? Would you like to try the free throw again? That was going to have a terrible outcome if he had missed the free shot. That's the whole thing, man. Do you ever understand what I'm saying? Boy, it's muscle memory. But look, guy, I think his muscle memory came back. That joint is going to confine you. And wow, it held him down. He made the shot. Since he loves shooting so much that he said he would be pleased to take a miraculous medication, even if it meant being able to play ball again. I'm honestly amazed that he says, I haven't really thrown a free, simply in his heart. You know what Jesus said though? The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But dude, let me tell you something. When you have something in your heart, it is ridiculous. I believe one of the best male ensembles is organizing a historic 2026 tour. Oh no! New Edition is the name of that male group. 2.Man. Move quickly. You get what I mean? They will also be performing alongside the legendary Boyz II Men and the stunning Toni Braxton. I love Boy to Guy, dude. Yo. Man, those guys are really cool. You get what I mean? Well, based on what I've heard, the trip will cover 30 cities and be an absolute blast. It will start in Oakland, California on January 28th, dude. If California still exists, because there might not be a California at all. You never know. All right, so let's get started. I don't mean to be disparaging of them, but I mean the current state of the world. You've been waiting for this. So now fill up your piggy bank. If you were to surprise your woman with tickets to see Boyz II Men and New Edition, she might give you a kiss in public and you'll be like, yeah, that'll be better than what Ross got. Yes, I know. He got rid of her because she didn't want to kiss him in public. Speaking of which, I think Bowie might be a little infatuated with an artist. Do you know who that artist is? Glorilla? I want you to hear his thoughts about your girl, Glorilla. Man, just take a quick look. Interview.
Man, I sat next to Glorilla tonight. Glorilla popped her shit for her nigga tonight. That's my man. Man, Glow and Mulatto need to make the song, but that's my man. Glow, you cut up tonight. Hey, rebound.
Boosie was so tickled, man.
Seems like you have to be famous if you want to be an athlete. You get what I mean? You say something like, I'm good. Cardi B, Glower, Melly Monaco, and Megan Thee Stallion. Yes, indeed. They've apparently spent too much time with too many women. They've been around for a while. That's probably what the women are saying. So please give me the rundown. Well, I have a question for you women. Let's be honest, ladies, to be honest, okay? And so we won't judge you in the comments. We'll just let you say what you want to say anonymously, okay? But if you have a moment, I'd like to ask you a question. You get what I mean? Would you date a $1 million athlete who had millions? or even hundreds or thousands of direct messages from women. After all, if an athlete had hundreds or thousands of women in their direct messages, would you mind if they put keys in front of them wherever they went? Or would you prefer to work nonstop and make about $100,000? The man's direct message contains women who have only looked at him in great detail. Do you get what I mean when I say that he's hilarious? What would you rather? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. Are you lying too? The other thing is that he asks, would you really want to date a famous person or an athlete? Or do you feel that you're probably not emotionally and mentally capable of doing that because you don't want to? Don't you get what I mean? Okay? Because many people seem to be saying, oh, I want a 9-to-5. All I want is a regular guy. You leave them right away when you get them, officer. And the basketball player appears in your direct message. Oh, and in connection with that, you mean Chony Billups and Rouge? Being arrested for scam gaming, or scrambling as I like to call it? Okay, so I have a really interesting question about the culture, or myself, and I'm sure you have the same one. And I want you to listen carefully because, as you may remember, it was said that these men were imprisoned in connection with a mafia-initiated cheating scandal and other similar incidents. Interview.
If the FBI uncovered a mafia-backed illegal gambling ring, why they showing us pictures of Chauncey Billups and Scary Terry? Literally, where are the mafia people? You want me to believe that Chauncey Billups masterminded an x-ray table and marked cards and contact lenses and all of that? Where are the real people who was responsible for this? You say it was some other people who set that up, and you showing me pictures of Chauncey Billups. Listen, I was born in the morning, not this morning. Chauncey Billups did not mastermind this. Now, take part in it, I'm not sure, allegedly. But where are the people who organized it and set it up? I haven't seen one picture of nobody. All I'm seeing is Scary Terry and Chauncey Billups over and over and over again on my timeline. Put the real people up since you figured it out. Also, SNAP benefits are about to expire. Why are we using government funds on some NBA pro? Who cares? If they're doing stuff that's illegal, it's up to the NBA to figure that out and be responsible.
It's a really valid question. For instance, why is it the only why? Why did I just hear about these black men being arrested? Real talk? Look, you all mentioned the mafia and the mob. Then what? Who do I see being arrested? A bunch of black men. Man, what the devil? This is what he meant when he said, as though he wanted to go back and bring back the glory of America. Such things, don't you think? Where they try to make you believe that, well, you know who does frauds? You get what I mean? For instance, businesses haven't been defrauding people for years, right? So not all lobbying is the same as scamming. Now, hurry up. Insurance is not fraudulent. Leave me to rest. Why? Why? If they were comparable to all of the money you spend on insurance, that would make sense. If you give us, we'll give you like a portion of it back. For instance, I could understand it. I wish I could understand that, but hurry up. For instance, if they agree, we'll give you back 35% of the money you put into it. Regarding it, have you had a chance to see the X-ray glasses used in the scam? I want you to look at this. This is absurd. Look at this. Would we? It's not a fraud, insurance. But these are con artists. These are the folks you should pursue. Man, listen. Think about how they might have gotten X-ray glasses like these if they had gotten one. If this is true, right? If this is true with these regular people, then the NBA or whatever is right. Can you imagine what goes on at a casino? That's why I don't think it's a bad idea at all. It's a story about the woman who won, and they took her to the back and said, "We're not going to give you the money." Then they gave her something like a sandwich and $1.36 or something. Do any of you remember that story? Do you remember hearing about that story? The woman who won, though, was actually Katrina. I'm not sure if there's a clip, and I won't even tell the story, but she was named Katrina. Katrina, I would like to mention that Katrina Bookman won a lot of money on a slot machine. Queens, Jamaica. Oh, I can't even describe the feeling, like my whole body got numb, baby. So what did I win? She poses with the machine as she shows off her $42,949,672 winnings. which would have been the largest slot machine prize in U.S. history. All right, in Jamaica, Queens Resorts World Casino. All right, well, she won. Was that what I said? Oh, you didn't win anything? They added. You understand? All plays and payouts are nullified by malfunctions, they said, before giving her a free steak dinner. Then she added, all I can think about is my family. Indeed, and they will be just as you left them. Do you understand? Man, that is messed up. But that's how they did it. Do I even have a... Let me play the video for you.
It was just like, I can't even describe the feelings, like my whole body just got numb.
Call it the $42.9 million selfie. Katrina Bookman's flashing her mega smile because behind her on the slot machine screen, evidence of her mega win.
That's all I just could think about was my face.
Katrina's used to disappointment, raised in foster care, homeless as a teen. She then raised 4 kids all by herself.
The struggle that I've been through is so hard for me to kind of cope.
The mother's already earmarked the millions buying a barbershop for her son and giving a big chunk back to her community.
I'll tell you what, man, those people are the devil. Anyway, the FBI had to talk about the whole Trinity Billups thing. Now I want you to hear what they had to say.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today, former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States courtrooms, where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors to stand before you and say, we will not allow this kind of illicit activity to happen, not only at the national sporting level, but also where it hides in La Casa Nostra. And when these two collided together, they perpetrated a fraud.
Interview 1608-1801, he said. Oh, the U.S. attorney is brave. Yeah, I bet they're brave. Dude, you know what's crazy? Words, people don't really care about their legacy or how they will be remembered in history. You understand what I mean when I say that you're not worried about your legacy, buddy? No one is going to take anything like this, is there? Do you constantly hear them crying over it? The channel still has a lot of subscribers, and I want to thank everyone who does. YouTube does, of course, say that sometimes users find out their own membership has been terminated. I'm sure I'm saying 419 now, so, check your subscriptions again. Might be lower tonight, so I might check. Do you get what I mean? But I want to thank everyone for helping us climb. That's the top priority. That sounds like a significant problem to me. 400, there are times when I think, yeah, 419. That's kind of, that's not bad. It's not. Okay, a big shout out to you, buddy. Thank you very much. Celebrity. I triple dog. I triple dog dare you to shout your boy out on my 37th birthday, October 24th, Mr. Jeremiah said, but for many people, that's a big issue, dude. Do you understand? Yes. Well, happy birthday, bro, Mr. Jeremiah man. I hate birthday shots, Cheers to your birth. You have kept that body functioning for another year. Okay? You've kept it together. Look, you're still here somehow. You get what I mean? Like that old out-of-date coupon that everyone always keeps in their wallet? Do you get it? Yes, I guess. Look, I hope everything you said you would fix on your birthday has happened. Starting Monday. Okay? So we both know you're going to put it off until after the holiday and then until things calm down, which is really code for never, isn't it? I hope you get a ton of birthday wishes from people who haven't spoken to you all year long, but are just acting like they're really interested in you. I hope your birthday cake turns out to be really dry. Do you get what I mean? Because it would be a little absurd to expect it to be a perfect birthday cake. Do you get what I mean? Also, Mr. Jeremiah, you seem to have kept your youthful appearance. The level of difficulty has increased. I did say that, all right? Well, Barry, Pute said, I'm going to turn on myself just this once. And he said, I'll give you the ninja game if you have that switch in your car. All right, Barry, go ahead. If that switch is in the car, ninjas should be in charge of the group. Regardless, the major moneymaker will not take accountability. Get that straight before you do anything else. I think you might as well not have a switch in the car at all. If he doesn't complete his responsibilities and doesn't have your bail money, the father mucker in this case might be the one with the money and your support while you're locked up to all bets off. That's my opinion. Snitch bro, do you mean that? Father muckers cuffed up the game and that's just the way it's supposed to be, he said. I think a underscore would have served their time if they had taken care of their family and finished their education. Again, the game is cuffed. Yes, exactly. Indeed, just give it some thought, dude, and refrain from breaking the law. Does that make sense to you? Someone got you in the automobile, no matter what. Now that the moneymaker is free to go, you may be thinking, hey, what do you know? Instead, I'm going to go. You see what I mean when I say that you will put distance between you and your family and your children to stop this other guy from joining in, particularly if it isn't your composition? I don't think so. I disagree with you, sir. I agree with Scoop Diggy when he says, yo, the crazy part is how they are calling out all these black folks for their wrongs. But when it comes to these white folks, they are not calling out ish. Are you hearing me correctly? Give him a shout, Warwick. Yo, celeb. I considered it. And then you essentially said it. My partner said, Diddy is just in a situation where he could be touched right now. For everyone he has offended over, the years waking up with a knife at your throat is not a threat. It's clear that it could move him. Indeed, it's true. According to him, and that's if it's even true. Yes. I also question whether that story was ever true. To tell the truth, I suspect that this story is not authentic. Just look at my poor neighbor. Can't you remember who tossed the lawnmower? All right, look at him. Dude, he will be attending the Halloween party with his child. Does that make sense to you? Yes, I will bring the child to the Halloween celebration. Does the kid have an ice costume? Ice is a bro. Injustice, child. Dude, you will not try to stop them that way, my dear. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me continue to pay attention. And last, my neighbor is that person. You question, why would you bring up ice at all? Because, I thought the kid wasn't wearing any clothes. In some ways, his clothes are similar to those of a police officer. In any case, none of it should concern you. Hey, where are we over here? Well, dude, a divorce. A divorce man. Whack 100's wife seems to be considering a divorce from him. You hearing me correctly? For that reason, this is very negative news. For instance, your feelings for the person, and so on. Much of what we talk about, man, is just for your entertainment. Therefore, whether someone is going through a divorce or anything similar, it's really awful. Really, that's terrible. Does that make sense to you, Clean 100? His lovely wife, Kimberly Ross, has officially filed for divorce after 23 years of marriage. Dude, does that make sense to you? That's a long time, man. I'm a 23-year-old man. That's a long time, man. Dude, a lot of people haven't been married for a decade. It's been 12 years since they were married, man. You hearing me correctly? I wonder, man, are all of you married? Think I asked you all of this before, but there might be some new folks in the building. Does that make sense to you? Guys, please update me on your numbers. You mean you're married, dude? How long has your marriage lasted, man? Have you been able to go over a decade? 10 years? How many of you have been in a 15-year marriage and witnessed your spouse cheat on you? That's of interest to me. No. Avoid answering it since it will generate a fight and you'll be angry when you start writing it. I forgot what I said. Okay, it ought to be deleted from the file. That's right. Oh, and the first person to lose their temper is the cheater. How about that? What if we took that approach? Did you get furious that I even brought it up? Even though you are the one who cheated. I wasn't the one. Only they are aware that you did it. They just paid you back. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. You two might have started a brawl. I'm sorry. Can I find a way out of this situation? No way out. You can just take this out. You know, I dislike taking down my videos. Kindly provide your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. Remember to like, remember to subscribe. Look, dude, if you have forgiven him thus far, try not to become angry and agitated about the small YouTuber now.